Naturistas, thank you for tuning in. My name is Naja, and today I'll be showing you my Bantu knot out method. I know there's another method that you can use, but I'm just going to show you the one that I use and that I feel produces the best curls. The definition is right on, and I recommend it to anyone, but please feel free to use any method that works for you. I'm starting off on dry hair. This was an old Bantu knot out, but I kind of detangled it. So just so you know the difference between the two methods, I'll show you the first method that I don't care for, but just so you can see. So you can just part your hair however you like. You know what? Actually, let me just do this. Just work with the little section. Okay, so you can just part your hair however you like. Okay, so the method that I don't really care for, I'll show you right now, just so you can have more options and do whatever you like. So this method is you just twist your hair like so, all the way to the bottom, and then you just wrap it around itself. And then that's where you would create the Bantu knot. And there you go. Now, I haven't tried this method on dry hair, so maybe it will work better on dry hair, but I have tried it on damp hair. And using this method, for some reason, it didn't dry in enough time. So when I took it out the next morning, my hair was just like this big poof ball, and that's not what the look I was looking for. So that's why I don't really care for it. The method that I use, I like it a lot better. So what you do, you start off with the section of hair, and then you split it in half as if you were going to twist your hair. Well, you are going to twist it. You're going to start off by twisting it all the way to the bottom. And then you're going to wrap it around itself, just like the other method. And here is your Bantu knot. Produces the same looking knot, except for you're twisting it before you wrap it around itself. And I find that I get a better definition with this method, and it dries quicker too. So that's just my 2 cents on that. But this is the method that I will be showing you today. I'll be doing this method on my whole head, just so you guys can get an idea. And the products that I will be using today is Shea Moisture Curl Enhancing Smoothie. You can get this from Target, Walmart, and any other local beauty supply store that carries Shea Moisture brand. And I'll also will be using olive oil. This is just regular EVOO extra virgin olive oil that you can buy from the store. Doesn't have to be expensive. You can probably get it from the dollar store. Just olive oil. And then I also have a edge tamer that I use by Kera, and it's called Edge Tamer. So this works really well to lay those edges down. So let's get started. And it doesn't have to be even the parts. Just do whatever you need to do to make it look nice. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put my Shea Moisture Curling Enhancing Smoothie on. And you don't want to put too much, just enough to get your hair moisturized. And just kind of rub that in. And make sure you really get it on those ends because that's the driest part of your hair because it's the oldest part. So get those ends. And then I'm going to seal it with the extra virgin olive oil. And not too much of that either, just enough. You don't want your hair to be overly oily. Okay. And then I'm just going to go ahead and start the twisting method. And you can make these as big as you want. I do it differently every time. Just depends on how I'm feeling, how fast I want to get it over with. So it's totally up to you. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and wrap that around. And there you go. And if you like, you can put rubber bands around them so they won't unravel. Most of the time they don't, but sometimes they tend to get a little loose. And you just want to kind of tighten it back up so it won't continue to be loose. And we're just going to continue that method all the way until I'm done with my whole head. Same method. And it's very simple, actually. This is probably one of the easiest styles you can do. Very quick to catch on. So I hope this helps you out. I'm going to do the same thing, just to wrap it around itself. Like so. And you continue this method. And I tend to stop using the comb once I start because really it doesn't matter how straight the parts are because when you take these out, you're going to fluff it all out to make it, to give you that desired look. So the parts won't even matter. And you also can use your own type of curl pudding or smoothie. This is just the one that I use, and it works for me. You can use Bantu and all those other ones out there. I try to keep it very simple because I know these products can get pretty pricey, and I want to look good, but I don't want to be broke either. So keep it nice and simple, but of course find a product that works for you, and not every product will work for you. So it's trial and error with every purchase. And the reason why I'm not doing it on wet hair is because it when you do wet your hair does convert back to its natural state, which means shrinkage, and I don't want shrinkage. I want it to be as long as possible. And you can also stretch your hair. Um, you can find YouTube videos on how to stretch your hair without having to use heat, like a blow dryer or anything like that. and it's really effective. So. Okay, so I just did 4 Bantu knots for you so you can get the idea. It's very simple. You do not have to use this method. You can use the first method that I showed you. Okay, so I'm finished with the Bantu knots. I'm going to go ahead and leave these in overnight. So I'm going to make sure I wrap my hair with my bonnet, and then tomorrow I'll go ahead and take them out and we can see the finished product. Okay, so I left the Bantu knots in overnight, and I'm going to go ahead and take out a couple for you to see. I'm going to go ahead and put some olive oil on my fingertips just so it'll reduce the frizz while I'm taking them out, so just a little bit. And you see that it gives it that curly fry look. Okay. And I'll just go ahead and continue this process around my whole head, and then I'll come back and show you the finished results. Okay, so I took out all of the Bantu knots, and this is the final product. I basically just pulled apart all of the curls to give it the volume that it has, and I also used my wide tooth comb to fill in any gaps from the parts that we did while making the Bantu knots. And I really like it. I love the definition that it gives me, but it still looks like an afro. So basically, it's like a curly afro, and I'm really loving it. So I hope this video was helpful to you all. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop them down below in the comment box, and I'll get back with you as soon as I can. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.